In the last tutorial, we're looking at commands, like a command like ls list, and then taking the ls command and adding an argument like -l, which is list long for long format, and we can even stack the arguments and put an a on there, right, to for all, and so we could see all the files, and we got page of output. Now, in this Ubuntu system, if you see this page of output, you're actually missing some of the output, possibly when it fills the whole screen. You wonder, did I miss something? Now, with the new Ubuntu terminal, it's got this little tool on the side that allows you to scroll through, but I have not seen this before. This is kind of a new thing, and I haven't really seen that in terminal shells before. So typically I wouldn't rely on that. So you're going to need to know how to control the output. So for instance, I'm going to type clear here. Let's say we wanted to list, right? And we wanted to list long format, and we wanted all files, but we wanted to look at the root etc directory, right? And if I do that, you'll see that I'm only seeing the files here from S to X or to Z, right? So what about, it looks like we missed quite a few files there, right? So what we did was we basically said, okay, I'm using the up arrow now. I want to do this, right? I want to list long and all the etc directory, but I'm going to pipe this process. I'm going to pipe this program to another program. I'm going to set up a sequence of processes, and this pipe command comes from an old Unix system of pipeline, where one program or process has output, standard input and output that sequences these processes one right after the other. So we can create a sequence of processes and just pass them one to the other by using this pipe. Now I'll just say pipe to more, and if I do that, now I see the A's and I see one screen of text, and if I want to see the next screen, I just hit the space bar and I can see the next screen and the next screen and the next screen and the next screen, right? And if I want to get out of it, I can just hit Q for quit and I'm out. I'm going to type clear again, right? Now another program that will help us see output on the screen is less, right? And the less command, or the less program, let's try that one out. So we'll do the same thing. We're going to list -l for long, all files in the root etc directory, but we're going to pipe our output to the less command, right? And if we do that, you can see that it doesn't say more at the bottom of the screen. We still just see kind of the first page of text here. But now what we can do is we can use the up arrow and the down arrow keys to go through the output one line at a time. We can also hit the space bar and look at one screen at a time, but we can go forward and backwards. Now you might say, well, this is kind of obsolete now that, now that we have that scroll bar function on the terminal window. But a lot of terminal command line windows don't have that feature, the ability to scroll through the terminal. So this is very important. So how do we get out of this command? I've got a colon here and a blinking cursor. Just hit Q for quit, and you'll exit out of the command. We've learned that the ls command has these arguments, right? Let's see, there's probably more arguments that we don't even know about. How do we find information about this ls command that can reveal all of the different arguments that we can use to help direct the command to give us the output that we want? Well, what we can do is we can type the man command for manual, and then type ls, and it'll give us the man pages or manual pages for the ls command. So we'll do that, and you can see here that it gives us some output, and it tells us ls is short for list directory contents, and you can see there's the -a for all, right? Here's a -A for almost all. Do not list implied, which is the dot and the double dot, right? Let's see here. And to go down in this, we can use the arrow keys to scroll down in the output from this manual. All right. File type, format, there's all kinds of options you can see that these are all the different things that we can do with the ls command. Print the index number of each file, -I for inode. There's the -L for long list format. All kinds of stuff that is possible here. So you can see that quite a few things here. So now I want to exit out of here, so I'm going to type Q to quit out. So you can do that for any type of command. So if you have a command you want to find the manual page for it, just type man and then space and then the command, and you should get some input. Also, you could type ls space ~help, and that's going to give you a shorter version. Notice that it's run off the screen, right? So I could use this terminal scroll bar to scroll back up, which is to me a little bit like cheating. But the other way to do it would be to, let's see here, type ls-help and then what? That's right, pipe to more, and then you've got one screen of output, and then you can use spacebar to see the next screen and the next screen and the next screen and so forth. Alright, I'm going to type clear.